I was thinking I'll put one on one side and one on the other, but I only bought one plant. I like a little razzle dazzle. Put a little dazzle in my razzle, y'all. Hi YouTube, welcome back to a new week and a new video. So today I have some errands I need to do around my little townhouse. I need to mow the lawn. I have some liatris that's under my peony that needs to be moved, and as well I want to get those tulips. I had some yellow tulips that were potted up here, so you can see I've changed the arrangement out, and I want to try to find a place to put those back in the yard. And I want to plant up some pretty new containers because I love for my yard to be awash in color. So I actually have a couple of clearance finds I'm going to show y'all. Come along. So first I want to show you guys the arrangement I put together for the stoop. And this has been here for a few weeks. These were clearance finds with the exception of some purple and white angelonia. These polka dot plants, they were pretty beat up. So I just potted these up and you can see they look just fine now. Just need a little love and care. And there's another one over here. And sorry, I'm gonna get some shadow because we're in full sun now. And these are some beautiful red geraniums. I told you I love geraniums, but there's also some white ones here that have yet to open. And all of these looked pretty sad, but all they need is a little tiller, love, and care. Y'all don't be afraid of those discount plants. So these were all half off, and they were actually in containers, and I pulled them out of there and placed them here. But yeah, these are lovely. So this can come off, this one too. And look how pretty that is. No problems at all. All right, let's get to work. Currently, this is the front garden bed. So this is a clearance find. It was, do y'all see that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this hydrangea, and that's why I had to bring it home. Now, where is it going? I don't have answers, but I couldn't leave it there. It's perfect, and it was only 15 bucks for one of these endless summer hydrangeas. Now, this is also an endless summer hydrangea, and that was my clearance find from last year. I think it was like 7 bucks, but it had to rehab, and it's growing. So this is its first year in the ground here, and I made all this space for it. So it's gonna live here and be happy. And for some reason, this hosta is already putting out a flower. I don't know why, but okay. The bees love it. So I planted these salvia. And these are annual salvia, so these aren't going to come back for me, but they were so pretty. And I'm clearly doing purple in the garden this year, and I just actually picked these up today. They were $13.48 and I had a $10 coupon. So I was like, why don't we add a little bit of razzle dazzle. The bees absolutely love this Veronica. It's also called Speedwell. So I'm going to split this plant and put half over here where it's sitting, and I'm going to put the other half over here because the salvia is not going to be here every year. And look how pretty the Laura petalum is. It came back. She looks sad and unhappy, but look at that. No blooms on the gardenias yet, but I see some buds. Do y'all see the buds? Let me see if I can zoom in. So, y'all see the buds? Right here, it's budded up. Here's some more down here. So we're definitely gonna have some gardenias. They're just not here yet. I think we need to get a little bit warmer. But let's just get this Veronica in. Okay, I am splitting this in part because I want to use all of this. And I want to put it in 2 places, and I only bought 1 plant. And I don't know what I was thinking. I could have bought 2 plants. But I bought 1, and so now I got to split it because I'm not going back. Yeah, I can't get this apart, y'all. But I have completely decimated it. So we're just going to put the whole thing over here. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I could put 1 there and 1 in the other spot, and I only bought 1 plant. So there's that. Everything will be fine. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I'll put 1 on one side and 1 on the other, but I only bought 1 plant. So there's 1 in, and just imagine what it would look like with another one, because I don't know what, I have no explanations, y'all. I thought maybe then I could split it, but yeah, I definitely can't. So not this year anyway. But I just think this is so pretty. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, y'all, so another project. I'm in the backyard on the deck and on the upstairs deck. So this is where I keep all my food. And so that's what's all around me. This is all food around me, but I also add flowers. So I'm definitely, I don't know if aesthetic gardening is called a thing. It probably is because there's a name for everything right now. But I'm doing some aesthetic gardening. I started gardening with flowers, and then when the big pancetta happened, I started doing food. And so, because you was just stuck in the house, what else are you gonna do? And so I could grow my flowers, but flowers don't grow really well inside. They grow best outside. So I had to start doing something, and so that's where food came in and starting seeds and stuff like that. But I'm still very much a flower gardener. So I don't know why I bought this mint. Y'all know mint is a spreader, but my mint looked very sad this year, and I don't have enough for me to eat and drink. So I make mostly drinks. You could muddle this and make a lovely beverage, but you can also, I put these in tea. So between my lemon balm and my mint, I have tea, and both of them came back. Well, the lemon balm didn't come back at all this year, but the mint came back very sporadically. So I bought another mint, but I also bought this little container because I have decided that I just need to do an arrangement. I'm pulling this plastic off. I was at my favorite new discount place, y'all. So this I had already purchased. So every year I purchase a hibiscus, and usually I purchase Hawaiian punch. I do not remember what this one was called, but it puts out these lovely blooms. This one is faded, so let's go ahead and snap this off. Or not. Anyway, this one is already faded, but it was it opens bright yellow, and there's orange and pink and deep coral, and I was gonna leave it in this container and just be like, oh, it's a pretty flower, and it is. It's a pretty flower on its own, but I like a little razzle dazzle. Put a little dazzle in my razzle, y'all. So I am going to put this in a pot. And I know I should have gotten a bigger pot, but y'all, these prices. So we gonna make it do what it do, honey. We gonna make it do what it do. Anywho, so I bought this periwinkle. I got 2 of them because this is gonna be my spiller in the pot. Look already, look how pretty that is. So I got 2 of those. And I got 2 of these dahlias. This is called Star Sister Rose and White Dahlia. And no flower is open on this one, but this one has a little flower. How pretty is that? It reminds me of my hibiscus. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Honestly, aesthetic wise, I think if I could have found like a pretty one that was just in the purple, that would have been great. And I know they have those, but I didn't see one at Lowe's, so I got what I saw. Because I could wait to put a container together, or I could do it right now today. Let's go. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a container right now today. So I'm going to use my 2. I'm going to put a little soil in the bottom because this hibiscus, excuse me, y'all, this hibiscus is huge. I'm going to put a little. Honestly, this hibiscus could probably fit this whole container and be perfectly fine. But I'm adding a little bit of soil on the bottom, and then I'm going to pop this hibiscus out. So I put a little bit of soil in the bottom here, and I have put this on a stand so we can all see better. And it is full sun in the backyard. So I'm here for a good time, not a long time, because we get a little smoky out here. This is soaking wet because we've had several days of rain. I'm gonna pull some of these bottom leaves off that's looking spent. I'm gonna add a little biotone starter fertilizer. Take this out. Soaking wet. I'm not going to tease these roots out, but I actually would like this to sit up a little bit higher as my thriller. So we're going to add a little more soil in. And so that's almost sitting actually at the top. I'm gonna pop these dahlias in on the side. And I'm going to stick this in right here on the side. And this is kind of the front of my container. And I know you're like, what? How do you know the front from the back? You just pick a side, which is what I've done. I just picked a side, y'all. And I decided this side is the front. Okay, that's it. We're gonna put a little water in it, water it in, but that's basically done. I have just decided to speed through the last of these garden chores, y'all. I needed to get the yellow tulips that were initially in the front planted here in the back. As well, I needed to remove the Liatris spicata that now that the peony has gotten so big, it's under here being completely covered. So I moved this to behind the elderberry, and then I did a little bit of cleanup of these peonies. Okay, this is the excitement I wanted to share. Look at this clematis. You see all those buds? Oh, this is gonna be my first time seeing them. So this was a new purchase for me last year. And look at these flower buds. Y'all see those? Oh, I am excited. I am extremely excited. Oh. Do you see all of this? This is going to be so pretty. And our pretty Lowe's arrangement blooming. I thought these were blooming orange, but it's like a deep reddish orange. Look how pretty that is. Oh. All right, y'all. That's it for tonight. I am dirty and tired, and it's gotten dark. Y'all had to take a huge break because my camera was like, no, it's hot. We're done. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to work around that. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. If you haven't subscribed, I still love you, but please subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.